Oh my gosh, I cannot even describe to you guys the day that I have had. Okay guys, so it is Sunday, December 20th, and oh my gosh, today has been just probably the worst day I have had thus far since working here, just because I'll explain. So I started a 4-day today, and they called me for it, of course. I'm on reserve, so they call me and they notify me, and it was supposed to be one leg from Dallas to Fort Lauderdale and done. Not so simple though. So we've been really short-staffed everywhere really, but especially in Dallas and then Fort Lauderdale too. So I get to Fort Lauderdale at 10 a.m. and they reroute me and give me a Columbia turn. So my 20-hour layover turned into a like 10-hour layover. It's like almost 9 p.m. right now, and I have a 6:30 van in the morning, so it's not the longest layover it was supposed to be. And it was just chaotic. Like, they called me for the Columbia turn, and I'm not even technically legal for it because we're not supposed to fly in our per our contract over 9 hours of block, like what that flight is worth block wise. So basically, because I wasn't legal to actually work the full turn, I deadheaded there, but the other flight attendant that I was replacing wasn't legal either, and that was the whole hiccup. So one of the flight attendant that was on the flight originally, he worked there and then deadheaded back, and then I deadheaded there and worked back, and it's a long flight. That's a like 7-hour turn, so it just cut into my rest time. And then we landed in Fort Lauderdale, and so apparently in Fort Lauderdale, when at this particular time around 7 p.m. when we landed, like there's 5 or 6 different international flights that come in, so customs gets obviously a little bit, messy and busy, I guess you could say, too busy to accommodate, so then they'll hold people on the plane. So we landed at 7 or whatever, pulled in, short to the gate shortly after, and we were on there till 7:45. 45 minutes with the door open. We don't get paid for that. Like, not fun, especially after just having such a long day. I've been up since 3 a.m. I am tired. I'm over this. And tomorrow I pick back up with my crew that I was originally working with. So that's it for my rant. Now a little bit about this trip, a little bit more detail. I am flying lead on this trip, actually. I didn't fly lead today when I did the turn. And we had such a good day starting out. Like, we had these cute first-time flyers going from Dallas to Fort Lauderdale, and like, I've had a great crew, but then the hiccup happened. So I did fly position B for the turn, but I'm on A the rest of this trip. So I'm flying in the front. I am the lead flight attendant. It's kind of nice. I don't get to do it very often, so it's kind of nice to, get better acquainted with the position, because it just has a little bit more responsibility. You're the lead. You're kind of the one that everyone goes to if they need something, or really just anything. You're kind of like the manager, but not really. We don't have managers like that, but you're kind of like that. So you're the lead, whatever. You're up front and center. So yeah, that's about it for now, and I'm gonna go to sleep. Probably just chill. I was hoping to Netflix and chill, but that's not happening, because if I get to watching Netflix, I'm gonna stay up too late and then regret my entire life. So I'm gonna put my food up in the fridge and go to bed. I will see you guys in the morning. Guys, it's day 2 of this 4-day trip. Excuse my morning voice. I'm a little tired. And we do 3 legs today. We do a San Juan, Puerto Rico turn here out of Fort Lauderdale. So Fort Lauderdale, San Juan, Fort Lauderdale. And then we deadhead from Fort Lauderdale to Newark, New Jersey. So not too bad of a day. I know I mentioned in my previous video we don't usually deadhead very often, and I feel like I've deadheaded at least once, now twice this trip, but at least once every trip this month. But it's because the month's been just kind of crazy with being short-staffed on reserves, and just everything, you know, craziness of the holidays right now. But yeah, so I am dressed, ready to go. I believe it's like 6 o'clock right now. We have a 6:30 van, so I'm gonna head downstairs soon and grab some breakfast. Usually they have like a little lunch box, or not a lunch box, a like sack breakfast ready for us. So we call them grab and go bags. So I'm gonna grab one of those probably and get this day over with, because this is this was supposed to be my long day, but yesterday ended up being, I think, even worse than today is going to be. So just because of the unexpectedness of it. But yeah, all right, see y'all in a bit. Okay, so we're on our plane and we are missing a flight attendant, so we're a little delayed waiting on her to get here. But yesterday our captain gave us zucchini bread, homemade zucchini bread, and today our captain brought us these cute pretzel sticks. Like, how nice of them. Like, I feel so spoiled right now with Christmas and the holiday spirit. But yeah, I'm working here in the front, so I get to see the whole area, and my jumpsuit is over there to the left. So yeah, we just are waiting for this flight attendant to show up so we can, or for scheduling I should say, to assign it to somebody so that we can get on our way to San Juan. So let's go to work. Oh my gosh, you guys, look what I found inside of one of our little cubbies. Like, somebody drew this, and I'm pretty sure I know who this is. But how cute is that? Like, I want to take it home. It's so stinking cute. Hey y'all, so we are in Newark, New Jersey, and oh my gosh, I have a little bit of a rant again today because it did not go as planned. At least, I don't know, what I was mentally prepared for, okay? So, you know, you prepare yourself for a busy work day or whatever. And like I mentioned earlier, I was supposed to deadhead from, I worked the San Juan turn. When I landed in San Juan, I had a message from crew scheduling saying that I would be working the deadhead that I was supposed to be on. So, got back to Fort Lauderdale, had like 10 minutes to go run and get an empanada to eat a little something, get a little nourishment before a longer flight ahead, and then worked the flight here to Newark. I am tired. I've only had 10 hours rest each layover this time. Like, it's just been ugh. And this one's another one. We have to be up at pretty early, and it's like, I don't know, it's 7 or something like that right now. So I am tired. That's it for now. I'll let you guys go, and I will see you guys in the morning. I just wanted to clarify something, because this trip hasn't been all bad. Like, and excuse the face mask, my skin is not very happy with me right now. All this flying and cold weather, we're in Newark right now, of course. My skin is just not happy with me, so got a vitamin E mask on that really just helps my skin hydrate really nicely. So but anyways, this trip actually hasn't been all bad. Like, it's actually been a really good trip as far as like crew go and things like that. Yesterday, day one, our first captain gave us, and I think I mentioned this already, but whatever, he gave us a whole loaf of zucchini bread that he like handmade himself. He apparently made like a whole bunch for every crew that he'd be with, because they change crews. The pilots and us, we don't always have the same pilots every day of the trip. So anyways, he had made every single person, or crew I should say, this special zucchini bread, and it was delicious. Oh my gosh, it has like this pumpkin spice in it or something with like a walnut. Oh, it's so good. And I have the leftovers in my bag. It's really, really good. It's really hard to eat. It's almost sweet enough to be like cake. Like, if you put icing on it, oh my gosh. But anyways, point is, we got a gift. Like, I have never gotten so many gifts from someone when it wasn't Christmas. Like, I've always flown on Christmas. This is my first year having Christmas off in 2 years as a flight attendant anyways. And it's kind of nice to get gifts from other people. And then today, our captain gave us all chocolate covered pretzel sticks, which I showed y'all earlier. And I'm gonna enjoy that actually here in a minute. I'm heating up my dinner now. But yeah, we've had great crews. All these flight attendants have been awesome. Honestly, we haven't had any crazy passengers or anything. I actually have some really sweet stories. Today, for example, I talked to this little 5-year-old girl for the better half of the trip. She was so cute. I was actually talking with this older gentleman about just dogs and like, because we have a puppy, and just kind of life in general right now and how crazy it is. And then all of a sudden I feel like this little hand touching me, like touching my hand, like looking at my nails and just like trying to, she's like, hi. When I looked at her and I was like, hello. And I just started talking to her, just asking her like her favorite color and things like that. Like I love kids. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. And I asked her what she wanted for Christmas, and she told me a toy Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And that was it. That's like all she asked Santa for. And I was like, oh my gosh, you're so simple. Like, can I keep you? My kids are so complicated. My son, I think it's because my daughter has an older brother to be like, yeah, I want what he wants. Because my kids want like freaking, they asked for like from an iPad from Santa, like all this like list. Not too crazy, but they have a list, that's for sure. It's not just one toy. But she was so sweet. She was just so adorable. I asked her if she was going home or if she was gonna go visit family, and she was like, I'm going to the North Pole. And I was like, well, I didn't know we were getting that close to the North Pole, but apparently she's going on the Polar Express like train, I think something that goes to like Pennsylvania, something like that. So she is so excited, and kids are just like everything around the holidays. It's just so sweet to like see their imagination, you know, flourish. Like they're so adorable. So yeah, like it hasn't been that bad, other than just working when I'm not supposed to, or when it wasn't scheduled on my original pairing. But whatever, it hopefully gets easier tomorrow. We just do one leg to Atlanta, so it should be a lot easier, and hopefully we continue to have good passengers. And if the pilots don't give me anything, I'm gonna be like, look, my last 2 captains gave us like little treats, what you got, you know, like what you got for us kind of thing. Not that I expect anything, but I'm a little spoiled now, you know, so I gotta give them a hard time. We'll see how what their vibe is in the morning, if they're early birds or not. So yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna eat my dinner. See y'all in the morning. That's it. I'm gonna stop flapping my gums. Oh my gosh, y'all. Wow. Today has been, oh my gosh, just as crazy as the other 2. I freaking, oh my gosh, I can't believe I did this. This will be a first, I promise you, in my career as a flight attendant, that I am late for a van. I cannot believe I slept past my alarm. I slept past the first 2 phone calls from the flight attendant that I'm working with. Thank goodness she had my phone number from all the mess ups that happened earlier. We exchanged phone numbers, which doesn't usually happen, but thankfully we did, because she called me trying to get a hold of me, and I just slept through them. And then finally I answered, and it was like van time right whenever she called me. So I had to beeline it out. Thank goodness everything that I have is like easy to throw in, and I'm organized and stuff. And thank goodness I took my tablet off of the charger like before I went to bed last night. Normally I don't do that. So I'm just like, oh my gosh, I was so tired. I've been running on like 5 hours of sleep every single night for the past like 3 nights. Like, and to kind of explain this better, when they give us like a 10-hour layover or 12 hours even, it's not much really when you think about it, because that time starts from when the door opens, the door to the aircraft opens, to the time that we have to report the next morning, which means that our van time is earlier than our report time. So like for example, tomorrow our report time's at 5:40 a.m., which means that we'll have a 5 a.m. van, and we obviously got in at like 10. So it just made for a busier day. And then the fact that I'd actually worked my deadhead instead of nap, and I didn't get enough sleep the night before because of what happened the day before that. I'm so tired. So really and truthfully, 10 hours isn't much. And when you get to your hotel, by the time you get settled, maybe eat dinner, maybe watch a show or read a book for a minute, you're like, it's like time to go to bed, because if you don't go to bed soon, you're not gonna wake up. And oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I had to take an Uber this morning to get to the airport, and he was awesome. He was really sweet. Thankfully it was a short ride and quick walk from KCM to which is our security for flight attendants, to our gate. Thankfully, it wasn't a far walk for us. But oh my gosh, exhausted. I was exhausted, like no makeup, of course. I barely brushed it. Thank goodness I didn't have any like crazy hairs or anything. I just brushed my hair out, tucked it behind my ear, put my mask on, and like left. Oh my gosh, like stressful. But we're in Atlanta, and I'm probably gonna order some food. I know that my other flight attendant invited me out to go out to eat with her and her girlfriend who's tagging along with us on this trip. But I'm just not sure if I really want to go out. Like, once my uniform comes off, I'm pretty chill, and there's not much around here, so we'd have to Uber to everything, and I just don't know if I have the energy to like actually do all of that. I might have the energy to order some food and go downstairs and pick it up, and that's about it. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Hang out, watch some shows. If I do anything else, I'll let you guys know, of course. But I am done. I am done with this trip. I have never wanted to be released from a trip so badly. I am so excited, overly excited to get to Dallas tomorrow and be released and go home and just be off for Christmas and be with my family, because I am over this trip. Over it. I'll talk to you guys later. Hey guys, it's just a little bit later. It's like a little afternoon right now. I actually got some lunch. I got some pizza. It looks amazing. It smells so good. It just got here from Uber Eats, fixing to eat it. And I'm watching Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, the newer one. And I just now realized that the actor from The Good Doctor is the kid in the movie. Like, I had no idea that, hang on, you'll see him here in a second. There he is, that he's in this movie. Like how did I miss that? I guess I just never paid attention, or I haven't watched this movie in a while. But yeah, just gonna watch the rest of this, eat this pizza, which looks amazing, and hang out. I'm gonna definitely go to bed early tonight, because tomorrow is go home day, and it's also my day to commute home. Also, it's the last day of this trip, and then I have a 3-hour drive, 3.5 hours, give or take, when I get home. Or when I get back to Dallas. Sorry. But yeah, so just gonna rest, eat, watch TV, and go to bed early. I'll see you guys on Go Home. Okay guys, morning. I am just jamming to some dubstep Christmas music, because I don't like traditional Christmas music. I like some songs, but for the most part, I kind of like to, you know, change it up a little bit. But yeah, it is early. It is 4:15. We have a 5 a.m. van. I'm fixing to just pack up. I'm already dressed, as you can see. Makeup is on, hair is done. Couldn't really sleep last night because I was kind of paranoid of missing my alarms, but I didn't. And I woke up early. So yeah, we are all ready for the day. We have 2 legs today. We go from here in Atlanta to Orlando, and then Orlando to Dallas, and done. It is go home day. Yay, so happy. I get to go home, like actual home, because as soon as I get back to Dallas, I will commute to Magnolia and be home for Christmas. I'm so excited. I get to go home for Christmas and see my little ones and bake cookies and just all that good stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna just pack up, and I'll see you all downstairs or on the airplane at some point. I gotta see the cutest bows that they like decorated our aircraft with. I think catering did it. Like, how cute. They're like everywhere. They even put them up there. So cute. Oh my gosh, even right there. I don't know who did this, but so stinking cute. We're just waiting on our people now. I gotta wait for one more flight attendant to get here, and then we are gonna do this leg to Orlando and then to Dallas. So yeah, flying in the front. So we are back in Dallas, off the plane, done with this 4-day. I am so done with it. Took me a minute to find my car, but I found it. I had to park at a different level than what I normally do. But yeah, I just gotta get this 3.5-hour drive home, and I am off for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, which I'm so excited for. It'll be my first Christmas off since my career of being a flight attendant, and of course my first Christmas off with my airline. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching, and happy holidays. Merry Christmas.